Well, since you said please, here you go. One of my favorite hobbies is just Googling oil executives and checking out the headlines. First thing that caught my eye was that oil executives actually hosted this thing called the World Petroleum Conference, and there's a few articles that talk about it. Let's see what NASDAQ has to say. Okay. Basically, oil executives were, Oh, I feel it important to note that the U.S. Energy Department is actually putting pressure on oil CEOs now as well to make a clean energy transition. And of course the CEOs are whining about it. But I want to get back to this conference that these oil executives had, and I found this headline. There is a paywall, but I took some screenshots of the important things. Honestly, pause to read. This author is quickly becoming a favorite of mine, at least with his opinions on oil executives. I mean, he doesn't mince words. He's very direct and to the point on what he believes oil executives are actually trying to say. But this paragraph, the industry is panicking, investors and governments are refusing to finance big fossil fuel projects with an aim to neutralizing greenhouse gas emissions by 2050. Big oil is paying more for capital as its investors shower clean energy companies with resources. Petroleum executives know capital investment is a zero-sum game, and they are worried about losing the two things they need most: low-cost capital and the social contract to operate. They are not above implied threats. And basically their go-to threat this entire time is basically revert back to coal or no power for us. But the reality doesn't match up with what oil executives are trying to make us all believe is the case. We can transition to clean energy. They can make the investments to make it happen. It is becoming economically in our favor to do so. Things are kind of all over the place in the world for oil executives right now. A group in Texas is organizing a protest against Enbridge, which is mostly owned by ExxonMobil. Go to this account to stay updated. If y'all are on Twitter, Mark Ruffalo posts a lot of really cool actions to help out as well. Making these phone calls actually does make a huge difference. Troll Joe Manchin, follow these people.